Hey, what's good, guys? I hope you're having a great regional night and Southern Hospitality boats you. It's me, the USA South Boats biggest subconsciously awake claimant, the dominant 31007 Boats plug, claimer, and founder from the US South. The one and said family dad calls one bow above all Southern hospitality, which is also my regional superpower gift, exclusively given to me by 31007 in Vallejo one night. The city where the original Crest Islands was at when the population started in California. I'm the first Louisianan to start on a Louis for Life path in 1997, paging individuals in Vallejo, and is still here today with more code for Louis Vigil's history than even a page has passed in California. Shouts out to the USA self-sustaining greats, and to the dead foreigner's favorite color, no thanks. I get my supply from 31007. I ain't really want that game. You should have chosen to accept 31007 into your life, and your USA origin stories would be real USA origin stories, and you would have a higher evolutionary pattern in your natural selection. You shouldn't be allowed to disrespect me by calling me a color cleaner because I'm in a code family. Like incest makes better family sense since they know that it's their family member they're having sex with, not lying about who is a family member. And I'm bringing you some Arkansas and LSU, baby. Arkansas, LSU. I think this is like the last most one of the strongest teamwork ever. The hardest team left in this season. Like this is gonna be difficult. They're not ranked, but it's like Arkansas. Let's see who else. Like after this is the last game of the season. I think it's a okay. It's not. Oklahoma's going to be the toughest game in the season. We're ranked 11th currently. We just came off a win, but we're like still ranked 11th. Yeah, it doesn't tell me when I dropped in rank. Probably there, then 11th. We got to get these wins to stay in the top 12. Might have a CP or CIP bracket. Maybe. Yeah, we're number 11. All right, we got to stay number 11 or higher. Four. Probably got a spot, but we're in the SEC. Let's go.
Along the border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Wilson will throw. Here's a heat. Dumps it off in the flats. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think just
breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action.
No!
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
Pass interference, man.
Down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field.
No thanks, foreigner color. I don't want your game. 31007 already supplied.
Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we had once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Caught, and he's close to
no foreigner color. Or that foreigner's favorite color. I don't want that play game you got. I told you. 31007 already supplied me.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pacheco.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the middle.
Man, where's the pass interference?
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that.
It looked like he's straight touching on people, man.
Field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a
Once again,
run,
orange color
pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
Damn, he didn't hold on to it. But, you know, good try. I just don't want that playeristic game you got.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
Look at this shit.
The field goal is no
31-007 hours supplies me with the playeristic game I want.
Where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
My quarterbacking and kicking hasn't.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
That's what my quarterback.
They can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Got room to work. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
Wilson to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it,
To him at the 25.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking for space. It's Pacheco.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Past the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, he's got some space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Yeah, and you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Come on, man.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They finally get him stopped.
Not a Confederate.
Junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
And that play shows you
You're not a
what
Confederate.
this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country.
I don't need to be in this conversation. I'm already 31 double family. I'm already Bows in the 31 double family. I don't want that game. I want that play of 31 007 game. Not that whatever game it is. I don't want that. You have that game if you want to. I don't want it. That's that lyrical snappage. Look at this shit.
He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They ain't gonna give me that booty for life game. I don't want it.
If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Because I'm 31 007 is new. Enough to make me the first Louisianan. Them foreigner colors will never make me the first Louisianan. It won't even make its first person. Its first person isn't even USA born. Get like go somewhere else or you're fucking boring. Give me that! Boring.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium.
4 colors is never gonna make me the first Louisianan. That first person isn't even the USA born. No, thank you.
Off play action on first down.
And that's not for this offense. You 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Middleton.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks.
You ain't got the game I want. Pass already.
As they get set to snap it, time
This is real life. No fucking funny farm shit. Just pass.
No secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
I don't want that playeristic foreigner color game you got. 31 007 got that new shit.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43.
You ain't never seen a USA origin like me. That's why you sound like that, and it's annoying that I can't even be YOLO in my life out like that. I can't even YOLO and claim like that without somebody crying about some shit. That's pathetic on game.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
No, thank you.
So first
Yeah,
down
I don't
here
like
as
to
they
be
go
stared
back
at by
to work.
weirdos who can't even claim to be happy with the family they claimed into.
Wilson's
They said the
pass.
grass is greener on the other
Makes the
side,
grab.
but you ain't never
Didn't
gonna
pick
find
up
that
a
out.
lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down.
Yeah, I already told you about that motto also.
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Santiago.
You
And
hear the
he's
trans
knocked
religion
down
right there.
immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
The
The
trans
offense
religion
has
just
it
used
first
that
and
dude's
10
voice.
from the 42. Looking to throw on first down.
What?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
No, thank you. I didn't convert. I just keep multiple colors
Just
in one
keep
code
swinging it.
repetitively.
Working that left
Look at
side
this shit.
now. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line.
You got too many conversions, trans religion.
Big play up top.
I only keep one code on me
And
and
the
shit. I don't
Razorbacks
care about
trying to pay off
multiples.
the threat on first and goal. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive
Pity and
into the
sympathy.
playbook here on
That's what that
offense.
means. Pity and
They
sympathy.
didn't
Not
get
real
much done
claim.
the last time they
Not
had
real
it.
claiming.
Hunted
Pity and
away from
sympathy.
deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Pity and sympathy.
Hit hard just
No real
as he
game.
released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the
Participation
receiver.
trophy.
This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. Past the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
So
Do
now
it yourself.
it's second and long. Wants to go up top.
Do it yourself.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That looks like a real
Do it
simple play
yourself.
by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Do it yourself.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right on target this time.
Do it yourself.
He'll take it in.
DIY.
Touchdown, Tiger.
DIY, baby. DIY.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Buzz.
He'll bring it out. It's Acker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
Oh, come on.
Oh, he's got a chance. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wilson will throw. Running into the open space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Give to the running back.
Absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly where that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the field.
Bose.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job.
Go ahead, foreigner. That's what you do, foreigner. You explain USA origins. That's right. Isn't that right, foreigner? Isn't that right, USA foreigner? Isn't that right, foreigner? You have a USA origin, foreigner. Foreigner color. Is your first person the USA born citizen, foreigner color? You don't have that, foreigner. You don't have that talent. That's why I don't watch your games, foreigner color. You will not be a USA origin story. Your origin already happened before the United States of America, foreigner color. That's the talent you don't have that I like about 31007. Foreigner color. What 31007 has that you don't, foreigner color? It has a USA origin. That's 20 enough for me, foreigner. Oh, excuse me, foreigner color.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection.
God, you gotta catch that. You gotta catch that.
And now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the.
Why did I not put enough power into that? Oh, I did. Woo.
A little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, I've seen this kicker make kicks from 50 plus, so I don't think he got all of that, but at the end of the day, who cares? Field goal's good.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the
Bose.
Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Bose. I'm a Southern Hospitality plug. I ain't got time to be in a region I'm not needed in.
Huge 3rd down coming.
Or a state that ain't my birth state in the South. That's somebody else's South birth state. No!
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got.
Hornicolor, you are.
Finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
You're the one without an origin story. 31-7 as one.
Down the field, just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down.
At least you're the favorite color of that foreigner.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory.
That dead foreigner loves you.
Motion from the back. Got him looking right.
Oh, look at this shit.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Sensitive ass AI.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position.
Wow.
And I think
Wow.
the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Missed the connection on 2nd. Now looking at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season.
Hey, tell it to your local holy kids. You need that higher evolutionary pattern for your parents, Invisible Parents Day. Invisible Parents Era Lifetime. Tell your local holy color kids. Get that for your parents. Get some of that subconscious wake leveling a bit. They have your invisible foreigner color parent on a higher evolutionary pattern. Not that normal stuff. Get that USA bigness in you. Let your Homo sapiens do something instead of the monkey again. You already came from a monkey. Now you got to do the Homo sapien up. You got to up that Homo sapien stuff. For your invisible holy color father or whatever. Or parent. Your invisible holy color parent. You didn't want them behind USA forever like that, dude. Or parents or whatever. You want your invisible beliefs or have the little faith like that forever, local holy color kids.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hey, you know, it's USA.
Back to pass.
The chant at the World Olympics. You know it. Your foreigner holy color knows it. Well, local to you, but you know.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
The play action fake.
Ah!
Pressure, and there he goes down again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack.
Like I said, I already told you. I don't know who the hell made Lewis popular, but it wasn't 31007 or me.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
And the Razor.
Hold on 1 second.
We'll kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll run it again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Ran through the contact. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, bush push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around, hand the football off, and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wilson to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the edge, it's Douglas. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up and be able to pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there, Great job, great catch.
Wilson will throw. The sure hands, it's busted. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Acker. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wilson to pass. Pulls it in. It's busted. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Another another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
LSU will get a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wilson will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for room. It's Pacheco. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him?
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Unleashes one. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's busted. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Trying play action. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Price. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fat.
And he's still running after the move. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.